Hello and welcome to KWHE TV 14 Sports. Today we're here at beautiful Hickam Bowling Center for the Hawaii Bowling Supply Open. Hi, my name is Scott Metamore, and here's me today is Caroline Kawano.
Hi, Scott. We had a great turnout today. We had a high game of 266 by Joe Roy Amanuha and a 697 series by Joe Yakman Jr., all on our PBA chameleon oiling pattern.
Well, you know, this PBA chameleon can be tricky. It tends to change. You need to make the right adjustments. The bowlers that made it on TV, they made the right adjustments. Obviously, some people didn't. We won't go into that. But I'm sure these guys that figured out the lanes, they're going to do great today. And the TV pair, I should be ripe for some big scores. Today, we got Mr. TV bowling this summer. He's been on the show so many times. We have our #1 seed, Miles Yasuda.
Okay, Miles' keys today is to pick up his spares and no gutter balls. He's actually bowling in pain again, averaging 225 today with 6 titles.
Well, he seems to bowl well in pain, and he worked late last night. Yeah, he's pretty tired, but you know what? He's got to wait. He's got to wait till the championship match, but he wants another title.
Oh, he sure does.
Seated second today, we have Keith Odette.
Okay, Keith's keys today is to trust and follow through, create proper angle, averaging 217 today, one of our Hall of Famers, not Platinum Band, but Hall of Famers, and 15 titles. Ooh, 15.
Well, Keith is, one of our Hall of Famers, like you said. He's bowling really good, won the Touring Players Championship, and he's throwing the ball real great today. And he's going to play that inside line. He's going to throw those pins around. Should be excited. Seated third, we have Scott Sheera.
Hey, Scott's keys today is to stay clean, relax. He averaged 204 today. He's got 4 titles.
Well, Scott's going to be playing a straighter angle into the pocket, not bend it too much. And that's a pretty good line on the chameleon pattern because you need to play the oil in strips. And he's going to find that strip of oil that's going to keep him in play.
Okay.
So watch out for him. Seated number 4, we have Vasim Anwar.
Hey, wow, what a face we haven't seen in a while, but he's back from school. His keys today is to stay mentally strong, smooth release, averaging 202 today with 0 titles. So he's looking for that first title.
Well, we've been waiting for Vasim to get his first title. Let's see if it's his day today, but he's got his work cut out for him. Seated 5th, we have Keith Miyashiro.
Okay, Keith's keys today is to relax and roll the ball and focus. His average today was 198, and he's got 3 TV titles.
Well, Keith has been red hot this summer.
Yeah.
He's made the show. I think this is his 5th time this summer. And he's red hot. He's bowling really, really good. And when the patterns get a little bit tough, he's right there all the time.
All there.
But he's got his work cut out for him. Number 5 position. He's got to win 4 matches to win his 4th title. Should be great action. We'll be right back after these messages with our first match. Today we're at Hickam Bowling Center for the Hawaii Bowling Supply Open. Scott Metamore here with Carolyn Koano and Shirley Kato.
Hi, Scott.
Okay, welcome everybody. We're at Hickam Bowling Center today. Hawaii Bowling Supply Open, and we have first up on lane number 5 is going to be Vasim Anwar.
Vasim is currently averaging 195 with a lifetime high of 212. His high game is 299, high series 767. He's been on TV 6 times, looking for his first title.
Well, he creeps high on that first shot, leaving the 610.
It's good to see Vasim. He's been gone for what, 2 years? How long has he been gone?
I haven't missed him.
Oh, he's back from school.
I think he's going to college right now, and often helped us with our TV show in the past.
Right.
And good to see him on TV again. On the good side, not on the penalty box.
I know.
Keith Miyashiro currently averaging 209, lifetime high 210, 300 games, high series of 782. Doesn't know how many times he's been on TV, but he has 3 titles.
Well, he's been red hot this summer. I believe 5 TV shows this summer.
Yeah, wow.
Wow.
And throwing the ball really good. He's playing the outside line. That first shot just split the rack.
Do you think the shirt has anything to do with it because it's red?
Maybe he's angry.
No, he's been doing real well.
Scott's wearing a red shirt too, and look.
But
where
it doesn't.
he is.
But I guess it doesn't work for him.
Well, I'm with you too.
But we didn't bowl today. Yeah, Shirley.
Oh.
Wow.
Ooh, double.
Keith is looking pretty good. Starts out with a double.
Okay, well, Vasim had games of 235, 177, and 185 for a 597 series. During match play, he went on to defeat Landon Lee Acierto, 213 to 191. Then he went on to defeat Joel Yachman Jr., 202 to 180.
Well, Vasim high again, leaves a 610 again. So he's consistent, both players being consistent. And nice and straight for the spare. Well, he finds himself in a slight disadvantage after a couple of frames, but it's still early.
Well, Vasim says thanks to Dad and Jennifer, Tassif, Jared Hayashi and family, Jared Mizo and family, also to Travis, Tyler, and the Edrada family, and very importantly to Mom and Nara. And he is a student.
Well, Vasim goes a little wide on that shot, leaves a 2-pin.
Maybe that's the trick, huh? Stay away from bowling for a while.
Maybe. Oh,
Oh, I'm sure he's been bowling on the mainland.
But that's different, though,
maybe I
than
should
here.
stay away from bowling.
No, no,
Stay
no.
away from bowling.
Oh, I wasn't bowling today. Thank
Yeah.
you, Shirley. Thanks a lot, Shirley. I know who's got my back.
Sure. No, how tough was it out there?
It was okay.
Challenging, though, huh?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Not for him.
Wow.
With his strike.
Turkey.
I started out good again this week. Then ran into difficulty during the transition. So, but that's the chameleon pattern. It depends on who you're bowling with, who you're following,
Exactly.
and if you make the right adjustments.
And in the right time.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Keith had games of 189, 208, 223 for 620 series. In match play, he defeated Raymond Allen 169 to 151, and then he defeated Dennis Kawamoto 203 to 132.
Well, Keith playing the 5 board and nothing but strikes.
Spam.
4 in a row.
Spam.
Yeah, they call it a ham bone on another bowling program,
No,
but we call it spam
This is spam here.
Yeah, it's a worry. Keith, nothing but strikes. Vasim, all spares.
Uh-oh.
Oh, doesn't like that one. Leaves a 5-9. But, you know, very makeable spare. Well, Rad Motorsports is offering a free exhaust system for the first 300 game bowler on TV or the first highest score on TV. So currently, no 300 yet, but last week Shane Dagdag shot a nice 268 game.
Right.
So he's in the running for that exhaust system from Rad Motorsports. Other 300 game incentives, Lane 1 is offering $3,000 for a 300 game. Columbia Ebonite Hammer and Track offers $500. So right now, well, Vasim doesn't qualify because he doesn't have a 300 game already. But
Wait.
$500 for 300 game shot with one of their balls. And Hawaii TV Bowling is offering $300 for a 300 game. So Keith is in the running for what? Oh,
Something.
He's got Hawaii TV Bowling logo on top.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope he doesn't bowl 300.
200 or 300.
300.
Well,
It'll
we'll
cost us money.
have to see.
Oh, Vasim has an open frame with that washout. 80 in the 5th frame.
I'm afraid that's going to really hurt the way Keith is so
Sure.
locked in.
But you know, here at Hickam, it's real easy to throw several splits in a row.
Have you done it?
I speak from a lot of experience, yeah.
Uh-oh. Over.
Well, if you're going to make a mistake, make
Yeah.
a big one.
Safe for you.
I make very poor mistakes
Why do you say that?
because they're not big enough to be good.
Oh, okay. Ah, see.
Just enough to get split.
Well, Keith shouldn't have a problem with the spare, right?
Uh-oh, Shirley.
Did I give him the Jenga?
Nah.
Yes, I
He
did.
did. Oopsie. Well, I guess maybe he didn't roll the ball. He wasn't relaxed and rolled the
See,
ball.
Shirley, I just know. I felt the Jenga
you
coming.
did.
Yeah.
You gave her the Jenga to give Keith the Jenga.
How does he miss a 3-pin? Come on.
Let's ask him when we can.
Well, I think he wanted to keep the game a little close.
That could be.
I wouldn't do that. Once Vasim catches his line.
That's it.
I mean, he's got a 37-pin lead right now.
Well, he got it back.
No. You know, the bad thing about bowling is if you have an open frame or a bad ball, it's really hard to get it back because it limits how high you can score.
Mm-hmm.
So just with one open frame and all strikes, it's a 268 game.
But that would still be good.
It would be.
Oh,
Hey.
Oh.
Nice.
See, Vasim got to say he's there.
Yeah.
he's smiling at you.
Well, it can still go 230. Puts a little pressure on Keith. Well, V's Pro Shop 2, formerly V's Pro Shop in Fort Shafter. They're now located inside of Poly Lanes in Kailua, so come by and see Chris LeBoy or Linnell Tucaro for the latest bowling balls and accessories, or give them a call at 233-8541. That's 233-8541.
Hey, we got a double here from the
There's a
scene.
double.
You know,
He's getting it.
whenever there's an open frame, it just
It
you
happens.
stimulate your opponent.
Well, Keith says thanks to his children, Ryan, Chad, and Jared. Also to Sister Joyce, Jordine, Keith Odette, Jarrett Mizo, Justin Stevens, everyone at Waipahu Lawn Equipment and Bowling Supply, and also the Strikeland Pro Shop.
Ooh,
Well, comes in half pocket and rips the rack.
rip that one.
Well, the Clockage Trophy Shop is your one-stop award headquarters. If you need custom trophies or medals, engravings, plaques, ribbons, award clocks, or radios, please call the Clockage Trophy Shop at 845-0900 or see them at 214A Sand Island Access Road. Okay, Keith working on a double, going for 3 in a row. Got that one in.
Oh, what a break. Moving the
Fortunately, just a 10-pin. Just a 10-pin.
Taking out his trusty pink spare ball.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
The pink ball?
Pinky.
Hard and straight for the spare.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh.
it stayed. He didn't Jenga Keith.
Well, special thanks goes out to Roz Okubo, Peace Within. She donates her massages to our champions every week. Let Roz's magical touch provide you with inner peace for better health. Call Roz Okubo, Peace Within, 478-5087.
That must feel good.
Ooh.
Oh, Vasim got that one.
Did he
3 in
just
a
strip
row.
the 6, 9, 10?
Yes,
yeah,
he
did you see
did.
just
That's for a 3-bagger.
Yup.
His lead is now, Keith's lead is now cut down to 26.
Well, he can make a game already.
Sure
He goes
can,
off the
yeah.
sheet.
230. Keith is pacing 246.
Oh, now that was
Yikes.
really a bad break. The pins held up that 9.
Yeah, we saw that a lot today and last week too. No,
missed
fails
it.
to convert on that 4-9. Possible 194 for Vasim. That's
Keith is
not going to
gonna
be
go
enough. Yeah.
on. Who is he going on to meet?
Well, coming up next in our second TV match, we have Scott Sheera.
Wow.
Wow
Way
is
out
right. Wow.
Are you getting worried, Shirley?
Yeah. I wonder if he can keep that line all the way through.
Oh, he might. I think his. Let's take a look at who he's facing. Scott Shearer. He's normally going to play inside, more tight, and Keith Cadet can go either way, but he'll probably be playing in, and so will Miles. Miles is coming for the left side, so it won't affect the right-hander's lane too much.
Oh, not the 10-pin.
Another strike. Possible 2 for a game.
Wow.
Well, Keith just going to finish up here.
How many times has he made the show this
I
season?
believe it's 5 times this summer.
That's great.
You know how I know?
How
No.
do you know?
I have to work harder.
Sure.
Because we're shorthanded when he makes the
A
show.
little short-handed. Oh, that puts Keith in the 240s. It's a great opening game for TV bowling.
Yes, it is.
Gonna win you a bunch of matches. Well, not last weekend.
Yeah, last weekend was really high scoring.
Wow.
Well, Keith Miyashiro punches out these
246.
Wow. Well, Scott just, Vasim just finishing up.
And he's trying Keith's line.
Well, he had one break.
And he covers a spare. Oh yeah, great turnout today here at Hickam Bowling Center. And we hope to see more familiar faces next week. Back here again for an open doubles event. Okay, Vasim finishes up. We're at our first TV match. Keith Miyashiro 246 over Vasim Anwar 184. Stay tuned for our second TV match after these messages. Today our high scores for the tournament: 266 by Roy Yamanuha. High series was a 697. Joe Yachman Jr. and low to make the cut was Virgil de la Cruz with a 592. Okay, welcome back everyone. We're back here at Hickam Bowling Center for the Hawaii Bowling Supply Open. Scott Mitor here with Carolyn Kawano and Shirley Kato.
And Keith Miyashiro, who won the first match with a very nice 246.
And playing that outside line, he likes it.
Yeah. And
Well-
now, Scott Sheera up, currently averaging 200, lifetime high of 217. He has 2 300 games, a lifetime high series of 790. He's been on TV 20 times and he has 4 titles.
Oh, and he comes in high, leaves the 3-6. He's playing more by the track, by the second arrow.
Scott had games of 165, 232, and 224 for 621 series. During match play, he went on to defeat Thomas Ching 216 to 213. Wow, what a close game. And then he went on to defeat John Kuroshige 186 to 185.
Wow.
Talk about close.
Both matches.
Yeah. Down to the last frame.
No, Scott gets his spare, and I wasn't going to say anything because I didn't want to
He
make
didn't want
like
to Jenga.
somebody else
And
here.
then we're going to all blame you.
I would never do that to him.
Why? Because his name is Scott too, with an
Yeah.
extra T. Okay.
Well, let's take a look at where he's playing a little closer here. Oh, about the 13 board out to the 10. Wow.
That one came up high.
Oh, leaves the 310 baby split. And Scott said he crossed this pair earlier, this pair of lanes, and he found it actually being tighter now, faster. He goes,
Huh?
how does that happen?
Yeah.
So,
Well, with the AC going on and
well,
nobody
probably
on
he
that
probably
pair.
if he caught it early, the backends were really strong, and the oil is migrating down the lane, so the backends are getting weaker. But he's climbed high the the last two shots.
He's going to make a small adjustment.
Yeah.
Well, after Keith bowled his 246 game, he's now averaging 206 for today.
Wow. And he's
That's 8
playing
pins.
way out there on the.
And he's just still
looks like
striking.
the 2 board.
Very effective.
He's just going on and on.
Well, I saw him in his second round of match play, and he was playing inside of the third arrow, and now he's moved all the way out by the edge. So good adjusting by Keith.
Ooh.
Wow.
Likes it.
Woo-hoo. That was close.
That's how to play that rail shot. Right to the edge. Brings it right back. 3 in a row for Keith Miyashiro. We might get to see some of the other players coming up play that shot also. Yeah. Scott Shearer starts with 2 spares. Oh, makes a big jump in. Playing the 4th arrow on that one, but
Wow.
ball still went Brooklyn.
He looks a little puzzled.
I wonder if he's watching where Keith is playing, and he might want to
Yeah.
wander out there a little
Yeah.
bit.
Well, Scott wants to say thanks to Mom and Dad, Shelly, Grandma Jay, Auntie Taka, Auntie Elsie, Dan and Darren at the Strike on Pro Shop. Also thanks to Jason, Chad, Isaiah, Joey, John, Wes, Shari, Bill Camp, Roz, and everyone else who has supported him. He's employed at Kapolani Community College.
Well, Scott's been high every shot. Let's see. He's not out of it yet, but he needs to,
Start striking.
yeah, get back on the track area.
Oh.
Well, trips the 4 pin into the 9, but 9 pin doesn't fall. Is that? Would you consider that a ripoff, Shirley?
No, not quite.
The pin hit it.
No, but he was a little high.
Oh, you're getting critical today.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
You know,
That wasn't a ripoff.
when you get a solid strike, or I mean solid pocket hit, and you're not rewarded, that's
That's
when
a
I'll call a
rip-off.
ripoff.
You didn't get to see my bowling today, then.
No, I didn't.
I didn't know I had anything left on me that could be ripped off.
Really?
Yeah, I was bowling naked. I ripped off so much.
Oh boy,
I didn't know it was
I'm
that
glad
kind of
I
bowling.
didn't see you.
Yeah, it wasn't a pretty sight.
I thought you was just practicing for next week.
You mean he's going to bowl naked next week?
Oh,
I hope not, but
oh. Keith got that a little in, leaves the 310. I don't think my partner would appreciate it either.
No one else will.
set of sore eyes.
Well, maybe some of the women folk can do it.
Huh?
Are you going to look for volunteers?
Right in
Oh,
between with the pink ball.
Pinky does
Pinky
it.
ball. Pinky does his job.
Well, with that spare, Keith is enjoying a 21-pin lead. Well, Extreme 300 Pro Shop LLC is located at 670 California Avenue, right next to the Waihua Fire Station. They're your one-stop shop for all of your bowling needs. You have the bowling balls and accessories for beginners, professionals, and anyone in between. Please see manager Wes Flores or call him at 622-BOWL. That's 622-2695. Shirley, you weren't yawning at me, were you?
Oh, me? No.
She did at you earlier.
Yeah, I know. It's been a long day.
Really?
Thank you for sponsoring everybody in this morning at the front gate.
You're welcome.
Well, to your limit anyway. Poor
Guess
Shirley.
I'm going to have to do it again next week.
Oh, and maybe the next week too.
Oh, because it's at Subways.
Yeah, the sacrifices we make.
I wonder if it's deserved.
Okay, so everybody, if you're coming next week, sign up on our board. Make sure your
Okay,
name
he
in.
went out.
Change balls, went out, still went high. Well, somehow the people that hang around me get the same fate.
What, a slow death?
Oh, no.
Just
Would you like to
what? Well, clarify. your
clarify on
statement.
that?
Well, you have to, well, you figure it out.
That's a little hard.
People who hang around you
Yeah, you,
meet the same fate.
yeah.
Let's ask Darlie. She has no clue.
Not making the cut.
You gotta rub it in, huh, Shirley?
Well, I mean, it was an open-ended question, so we're just trying to figure
Trying to
out.
figure
the
out what?
answers.
I don't think there is an answer. Okay, Scott needs a strike here.
Start something. Oh.
Oh,
Well, that was a pretty good hit there. 5-pin was
Pins-
going to try to take out the 7, and the head pin stopped it.
Jumping around.
Yeah. But, you know, he's catching up. 11 pins.
right, because
Down.
Keith opened the last frame.
But, you know, Scott really wanted to get a double now. But what Keith needs to do is, if he can throw a double of his own, get his lead back. But Keith's been high the last two shots.
Yes, he has, and I don't know if that's his line is going just a little bit, but he's the only one out there.
Well, I noticed with the outside line,
Speed.
you have to commit to playing it. You can't start moving your feet left and try to get it out, because it'll hook early. If you get it in, it'll hook early. Wow. He's having a hard time keeping it out there.
Yeah. So now if he wants to stay out there, he'll probably have to consider changing balls.
Changing balls, correct, or flattening his hand, or throwing it harder.
Well, he didn't miss that.
Well, you kept your mouth shut on that one.
Okay.
It's like, is she going to say something this time? It's the same
She
kid.
was quiet.
I know. You're pretty smart, Shirley.
Well, there was no way he was going to miss 2 3-pins.
Well, you could have said that then. Kind of kept it safe, huh?
Then for sure I would have asked him afterwards, what was with that 3-pin?
I don't want to Jenga anybody.
Oh, keeps moving his line.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, he made a parallel move. Played her on the 8-board on
Feet
that
and
one.
target a little left.
So at Lihui Bowling Center, you'll find Rock and Glow Bowling, a great pro shop, snack bar, karaoke lounge, and pool tables. Many of Hawaii's top tournaments are also held here. That's Lihui Bowling Center on Kauai, 245-5263. Scott up on lane 6, trailing by 11.
Did he change
triple
ball?
the 4 there.
I think that ball will work. When you can trip the 4-pin, that is a really good sign.
And he's still only 11 pins behind.
Strike here would be huge. Cut Keith's lead down to just 1 pin. I can add.
And
Yay.
subtract too, can you?
Yeah.
Let's give him a hand.
No calculator. But my hands were not tied behind my back. That's why.
Oh,
Oh, I
and
see your
feet.
shoes are off too.
Wait, his socks on or what?
That was a stench.
Oh,
Oh, that one stunk. That was a rip-off.
That was a
That
rip-off.
was a rip-off.
You think that was a rip-off?
yep. Sure was.
That was a good shot.
That would have been huge. Scott must be thinking, what do I have to do to get a double here?
Really?
Cross lane, switching to a plastic ball. And gets it. Yeah, gets it. Well, the computer guy with 25 years of experience offers in-home, no hassle, computer repair and service. Do you have a slow PC or other computer problems? No problem for the computer guy. Give Russell Itokazu a call at 783-9276. It's 783-9276. 8th frame, Keith working on a strike.
Oh, he was back to
Ooh.
that.
Oh, he got the wash back.
How'd he do that?
He looked like he stayed out and went firmer on that shot. And that was a strike that Scott wanted.
That was a biggie, huh?
That extends his
Huge,
lead.
yes.
A possible 21-pin lead.
So, who was he?
Well, Keith is playing that parallel line on lane 5.
Ooh,
Gets a 3-bagger.
turkey.
Well, coming up next in our semifinal match, we have Keith Odette. Well, special thanks goes out to Art and Signs for doing all of our sign work. If you need signs, banners, or lettering done, call them at 841-8591. It's Art and Signs, 841-8591. Well, Scott goes high again on lane 6.
That's going to do it, I'm afraid. Keith is going to move on. Keith and Keith next match. The best Scott can finish is a 201.
And Keith just needs to show up in the 10th. Well, that'll be interesting this next match to have Keith bowling Keith.
I would say something else, but never mind.
Yeah, Keith is going to win. I'm going to predict that Keith is going to win. Hey, there we go.
Strike.
He's got 2 strikes, he said. Well, that's how this house was playing, you know. Keith Miyashiro made a pretty drastic move on the left lane and kept it further out on lane 6. Well,
Oh, wow.
Oh, he found it at last.
finally got it. Let's see if we can get off of this lane with a 200 game. How's that?
Better late than never.
Well, clean game. You know, not a bad game.
Yep.
But Keith Mearsher, the 2-3 baggers, he bunched his strikes up. And that's the key in bowling, is reading the lane fast. He got out to a quick start and put another 3-bagger together.
What a nice finish.
Scott Shearer finishes with a 201 game. Well, good showing for Scott Shearer. Got through some tough matches today.
Well, not bad for being on TV.
And let's see what
Keith's
Keith's going to do against Keith Odette.
Oh.
I believe Keith Odette is Keith Mearsher's ball driller.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Let's see if he's holding back any secrets. Okay, Keith gets the spare. Well, that spare puts him in the 220s. Scott Shearer finishes with a 201. Keith's got to be ready for Keith Odette in our our semifinal match. I was going to say semifinal match. Same thing, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Same. That's a better shot there. Nope, comes in light. Okay, winner of our second TV match, Keith Mearsher, 222 over Scott Shearer, 201. Stay tuned for our semifinal after these messages. And now for the Strike Up Pro Shop Did You Know question of the week. In what year was the first wooden version of the modern bowling ball made? Was it A, 1887, B, 1840, C, 1862, or D, 1900? We'll give you the answer at the conclusion of this match. And here we go with our semifinal match here at Hickam Bowling Center, sponsored by Hawaii Bowling Supply. Scott Mitamura here with Carolyn Kawano and Shirley Kato.
Well, Scott, after Keith's 222 game, he's now averaging 208.
And he's made a ball change.
Yep. And it
Wow.
looks good. And Keith Odette up now. He's currently averaging 230, lifetime high 237. He has 65 300 games, 33 800 series with a high of 866. He says not enough times on TV,
Did I
but
hear
he
you say,
is a Hall of Famer with 15 titles.
Did I hear you say 65?
Yes, 65
Oh.
300 games.
Wow.
And you know, I watched him in warm-up.
I know, I kept seeing him strike.
The pot of gold is not safe at this moment
You're in trouble.
by either bowler.
Well, this might be an exciting match
I
then.
think it's going to be.
It'll
It's
keep
gonna
us
wake
awake.
you up. Wake up. Well, Keith had games of 235, 242, 172 for 649 series. He went on in match play to defeat Justin Stevens, 227 to 206, and then went on to defeat David Blas, 213 to 182.
Swinging the 10 board out to about the
Wow.
2.
Knock
Swisher
out the 10.
7-pin. And the pot of gold is safe.
One person.
From Keith Odette.
Oh,
You still got Keith.
got
Mitchell.
another
I'm
key.
still celebrating.
Aren't you always?
Well, Keith sends his thanks to girlfriend Cassie Ann Ching and son Tristan And of course, he is employed at the Waipahu Lawn Equipment and Bowling Supply.
And Keith covers the spare. So now Keith Miyashiro up on lane 6.
Now this is going to be interesting because the right lane is the one that he had a little bit of trouble, if you want to call it trouble. You know, the shot was creeping up high a couple of times.
Oh, he changes balls on both lanes.
Wow.
Oh, rips
knocked
the rack out.
7-pin.
Got 5-pin into the 7.
Pretty ball.
Ooh. It says a message to Keith Odette.
Game on, buddy.
Wow.
I wonder if Keith Odette's going to say, I'm not going to do your ball. Nah, just joking. It's all good.
Well, Keith Odette can take credit for drilling the ball.
Look.
Wow.
So well.
He's got 3 in a row, Scott.
Well, Keith's saying it's a driller. Pot of gold in jeopardy.
Still yet. No celebrating yet.
Yeah, what kind of patch is he wearing?
Nothing but just our
TV bowling
TV
patch?
bowling shirt.
It's another $300. No.
You see what he always thinks of first.
I know, he acts like it's coming out of his own pocket.
My empty ones. Well, Keith gets a nice strike there on lane 6. Down by 20. Well, do you need help with your bookkeeping, payroll, or tax preparation? Call Daniel Miyamoto of Dan's Bookkeeping at 456-3770. That's Dan's Bookkeeping, 456-3770. And Daniel bowled with us today. Made the cut, but unfortunately just lost before the TV show.
It's always nice to see Daniel.
Yeah,
But
we don't see him often
I
enough.
think he's going to stick around. He wants to win a bowling ball, I think.
Ah.
He's going to have to beat Darlie on that bowling ball.
I want that other one. Where'd it go? It's over there.
The one with the face
The
on?
spare ball, yeah.
It's got a face?
Mm-hmm. The spooky
Zombie,
one.
zombie face. Ooh.
Oh, boy.
Look at that 6-pin trip to 10. Wow. That's when you know you're throwing it really good.
You know what Arlene was saying about that ball today?
She wants to eat it.
No,
Looks like the color of ice cream.
it was like the picture of her face today.
Oh. Oh.
She said that was her today. And in the coming weeks.
Well, we'll take a look at the zombie bowling ball, and that's Shirley's face.
Aw.
Shirley
Oh, I
wasn't quite
kinda
there. Uh-oh.
kind of
Spam.
feel like one right now.
Feel like a zombie.
Yeah.
5 in a row for Keith Miyashiro.
No can celebrate yet. Look, he's biting his thumb.
Looks like we're going to have 2 very high scores here.
Well, that exhaust system by Rad Motorsports might be in jeopardy.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's 268.
Well, with these 2 bowlers,
Oh!
look at that. Look at that.
And he slaps it out. Gets the trip on the 10-pin.
Points at Keith. The other Keith. Let's see. Keith Odette had averaged 217 today. Whew. Going for
Okay, Keith, 10
number
more.
4. Oh,
Oh.
did you see that pin?
That's what you call the scout.
Smokies.
Head pin off the sideboard. See ya, 10. Wouldn't want to be a Well, the Oahu Bowling Association, in conjunction with the United States Bowling Congress, provides benefits, resources, and programs to enhance the bowling experience for Oahu bowlers. Being an OBA member allows you to compete in certified events such as leagues, local, state, and national tournaments. For information, call them at 845-4111 or visit their website at www.oahuusbcba.org.
Orgy.
O-R-G.
You are safe. Now you can celebrate.
Well, Keith just got a lucky break there.
Now you can celebrate.
Why?
Your pot of gold's safe.
And the pot of gold is safe. And I can sleep tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, you still have one more match.
Keith Miyashiro, 8-pin lead.
But he got a break to not have the split. So that was good.
Miyashiro is not safe by any means. Up by 8 pins, but Keith Odette has a double.
He's got to keep it strong.
Comes in light. Oh, got that little inside. Didn't hit the high friction area way outside. That's the 7-pin. Well, cross lane. Needs to go for the 7-pin. Watch out.
Oh, hold on. Ooh.
Oh, open frame for
He
Keith
knew it.
Miyashiro. Well, want to have your bowling equipment drilled by a professional? Come by to AmPro at 96-1243 Waihona Street in the Pearl City Industrial Park. Sanford Okita is the only pro shop owner and operator in Hawaii that is a member of the Professional Bowlers Association. So if you want to bowl like the pros, go to our pro at AmPro 456-7400.
Oh.
Ouch.
What is happening now?
Wow. That ball hooked early for Keith Odette, leaves the dreaded double pinnacle. I always wanted to know what a pinnacle is.
Who comes up with these names?
Yeah, it's the name of some kind of board game, but I always wondered why they called this split the double pinnacle.
Well, Keith just takes out 1 pin. Wow.
Keith Miyashiro still has a lead of 16
16
pins.
pins, you know, that's not bad. 8 frame.
Wow.
That really surprised me.
That sure did, yeah. Well, for step-by-step memorial estate planning, pre-need arrangements with affordable monthly installments, call Laura Lynn Sampson of Paradise to Peace. For 17 years, Laura's been helping families with their funeral trust plans and cemetery property. So give Laura a call at 222-0419. That's 222-0419. Well, solid strike for Keith Odette. He's still here.
Well, Keith Miyashiro had to breathe a sigh of relief there. Must have felt like he got a big break with Odette opening the last frame.
But he's in a heap of trouble right now.
Yeah.
3, 9, 10 is his split.
Difficult.
And as Carolyn would say, you got to watch for the
The slipper. The slipper pins. I didn't see the slipper pin.
and
Oh, he got it, but
well,
Tough break for him.
well, getting shaky right now here. Lanes are going into transition. Well, let's see what Keith can do in the 9th frame. 175 possible. 235 with all strikes. He might need it. It's going to be light. 2, 4, and the 5.
Another not so easy.
Well, he's
spare.
changed his angle a little bit on a 5, and if he drops it a little bit in, it doesn't finish. Does not finish.
As you were saying, the chameleon pattern could be tricky.
It sure can be. Okay, good
You got
spare
the
by
spare.
Keith.
Very good.
Well, coming up next in our championship match, tournament leader is Miles Yasuda.
He's just on a roll, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Well, Keith Odette, this is the time right now. He needs to make an adjustment of that big split he had. Possible 240 game yet. Oh, will it carry?
Not enough.
Oh, no.
This is going to keep the game tight
Yes.
with a spare.
With a spare,
Keith Odette will be
Miyashiro
down.
still has a 5-pin lead.
Going into the 10th. Wow. Great adjustment. Got that ball back in the pocket, but a little bit behind.
Oh, he wasn't sure about that one.
Okay. 5 pins separate the 2 bowlers. 10th frame. Keith Odette's going to finish first. Well, Caroline, I think he's going to do one of his power shots.
Power ball.
I think all of his shots have power.
Well, and it looks like it's effortless, you know. Take a look at his swing. Nice hinge type of push away. Look
Look
at
at
that.
that power, but yet it went all around the 10 pin.
Okay, that was a major ripoff.
Major ripoff.
That was
major
nice.
ripoff, huh?
Well, with a spare here, Keith can go at a 209 pace. Not 209 game.
Well, let's see. He needs to get his spare. And gets it.
No problem with that.
Kay can finish with a 209 game.
But Miyashiro's going to finish
Yeah,
on the
just
lane
these-
that's been giving him a bit of a problem.
Mainly needs to spare. I got a decent counted spare. And good shot
That was
there.
a nice one.
Well, Keith Odette finishes with a 209 game. Well, it looked like it could have been a lot better score for him.
It started out with a bang,
Sure
both of
did.
them. But then they both hit that transition point.
Uh-oh.
With a hold, oh, ball crosses over with a carry.
Oh, it's wobbling. It's trying to fall down.
It couldn't make up its mind. Do I stand? Do I fall? That's okay. I'll just wobble. Well, he needs to pick this up.
Yeah,
Yep.
needs a spare.
This
And
is a pressure spare.
This is for all the marbles in the world, Keith. And that's no problem.
That's a winner. Well, he just needs to get 5 pins. 6 pins to win. Well, Keith Mishiro going to finish up here. That should be exciting in our championship.
Mr. Yasuda.
We're gonna have probably the two hottest bowlers on Hawaii TV Bowling, duking it out.
Yep.
That's a winning shot right there. Okay, winner of our semifinal match, Keith Miyashiro 214 over Keith Odette 209. Stay tuned for our championship after these messages. But first, we have the answer to our Strike on Pro Shop Did You Know question of the week. In what year was the first wooden version of the modern bowling ball made? If you had guessed C, 1862, you were correct. Stay tuned for our championship. Today's tournament is brought to you by Hawaii Bowling Supply. For a hassle-free online buying experience, go to hawaiibowlingsupply.com. And here we go with our championship match, sponsored by Hawaii Bowling Supply. And we have Miles Yasuda up.
Miles is currently averaging 219, a lifetime high of 230. He has 30 plus 300 games, 5 800 series with a high of 845, and he has 6 titles.
And just went up there and just buried that first shot, Shirley.
Yeah,
That looks pretty
as
close
he
to a
usually does.
gutter ball. Well, that was his one key. No gutter ball.
Well, we just want to mention that he did throw one
Oh,
during,
that's why.
during qualifying. Oh,
Wow.
And Keith is back on.
yeah.
Well, after Keith's last game of 214, he is now averaging 209. Went up another pin.
Keith's average is creeping up there, but you know, probably Keith and Miles are the two hottest bowlers this summer.
You're right. Right. We've seen them numerous times on TV.
One righty, one lefty.
Miles
say
has won
something else, but-
more titles, but let's see if Keith can get another one today.
No.
Oh, wow.
Well, he's been struggling a little on lane 5. I think he needs to get, after switching balls, I think he needs to get a little bit closer to the friction on lane 5 and get his feet a little further right. That will get the ball into a little earlier roll.
Well, he did move up from the bottom.
Well, he's got to convert the 1, 2, 4, 10, and little wide there. So open frame for Keith Miyashiro. Now Miles is up on lane 6.
You know he's going to try to take advantage of that open.
Hey,
Of
well,
course.
Miles had games of 238, 198, 247. For a series of 683, he went on in match play to defeat Virgil De La Cruz 246 to 215. And then he went on to defeat Daniel Miyamoto 200 to 184.
Well, Miles steps up there, starts out with 2 strikes. No, I'm still worried about that pot of gold.
Yeah, you have reason to be.
And we're going to have this pattern up again next week.
Ooh.
Way out on the edge.
Ooh, there it is.
Well, Miles has had, some wrist problems. So if he gets the pain, he'll just lose the ball. And that's what he says. He doesn't want to throw any gutter balls because he might just lose it and go right in the channel.
Not only his wrist, but he was saying earlier his pinky was swollen and numb, and he didn't know why.
And
much
it's still bowling
And
great.
exactly. So that's why I said he's bowling in pain, and when he does, he bowls good.
Okay, Keith is back on the strikes on lane 6. He's got to figure out lane 5.
Well, he can't leave out, leaving Miles there
I think he needs to move his feet right. That's all it is.
for lane 5.
Yep. No, looks like he's staying in. Let's see if he proves me wrong. Oh, gets a strike. What he did was he stayed in and just got the ball speed down.
So there's more than one way.
There are many, many ways. Yeah. I've tried to figure out all the wrong ways today.
Okay.
Well, Miles says thanks to his wife, Gina, and their 2 sons, Zachary Miles and Bryce. Also to his parents, Carol and Mark, and to Leeward Bowl.
Uh-oh.
Oh, meaning...
4 in a row for Miles Yasuda.
Don't celebrate yet. Although it would be nice to see 300 though.
We haven't had one for a while.
We had a modified one way back when.
Miles right on the edge on the 1 board.
Oh, see, no problem.
No problem at all. 5 in a row. Well, looking for the latest and greatest bowling equipment? Your search is just a mouse click away at Hawaii Bowling Supply. We carry all the major brands, and your purchases are delivered right to your door. We are a local company that strives to provide you with quality customer service and who is there to make your online buying an easy, hassle-free experience. So for your next purchase, go to hawaiibowlingsupply.com.
Keith coming up high in lane 6. One lane that he had.
That was his good lane.
Yep.
His string at a double ends.
And an absolute must spare. Oh.
You really like to put the pressure on him, yes, Shirley.
But it was the truth. It was a must spare.
Now it's a must, lot of strikes.
Yeah.
Against Miles? Yeah.
Well, he kind of figured out lane 5, so let's see if he can get another strike here. Keep the ball speed down on lane 5. Will it come up?
Nope. Not enough.
Oh, that's a 258. Sleeper 8 on that one. Ball comes in behind the head pin. Well, Waipahu Lawn Equipment and Bowling Supply, a one-stop shop for all of your lawn equipment and bowling needs. We are located across the street from City Mill, Waipahu. Call Terrence Shelley or Storm staff member Keith Odette at 677-1071 or visit their website at waipahulawnequipment.com.
Picks up the spare.
Nice conversion on that spare. But he's going to need more if he wants to win this game. And I think he's going to need some help from Miles. I don't think Miles wants to give it to him, though.
No,
I don't think so.
absolutely not.
Miles looks pretty comfortable there. Oh, a little bit in. It helped.
Number 6. And going.
The front 6.
And still button. You have a nervous tournament director here.
Well, 6 in a row, going for 7. It's
Oh, that was close. Oh, you're safe now.
Oh,
Mixing 10
look
pin.
at that. He's breathing a big sigh of relief.
Hear that, folks? All that. See, now even Glenn's saying that too. That's all. You know why? They want to win it for themselves.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not going to win and being a commentator.
Well, bowl better.
Easier said than done, yeah.
Yeah, another one of Shirley's famous saying, easier said than done. Oh. Well, let's take a look at what Keith can bowl here. 221 is his maximum score. And Miles would have to open
Yeah.
a lot.
He's already
A lot.
facing 240.
That's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. Miles he's going to win. How many titles is that going to be?
That's going to be
Title
7.
number 7?
Yes.
Miles has sure made a mark this summer. This is going to be his 3rd title this summer.
I think
I
so.
believe. Slight cheer from the audience there. Ostraika Pro Shop is located in the Stewart Plaza at 941 Kamehameha Highway, right next to Cutter Dodge Pro City. Here you'll find a huge showroom full of all the hottest new bowling merchandise. Contact Dan Maglanga Jr. at 456-8733 or visit their website at strikeonproshop.com. Pushed it out. Still light.
Yes.
Leaves a 2-8.
He's just smiling.
The 2 sleeper 8.
The 2 slipper.
Well, I still think he needs to get his feet to the right on lane 5 or keep the ball speed down.
Still from the bottom, made it up to the championship match.
Oh, Keith misses the spare. Well, it won't change the outcome of this match. Miles Isuda is going to win title number 7.
Do not touch Glenn's hands.
Oh.
I wonder why.
Miles is still right out there, riding the rail here.
Missed the 7th frame.
You know, the Monogram Shop has been doing quality embroidery since 1956. Please visit them in their new location in the Dillingham Boulevard Self-Storage Center, Suite number 7, or call Al Mitamura at 845-0925. Why is Miles taking a re-rack?
Because he wants to have a...
He's trying for the high score, the exhaust system.
Yep.
Smart.
It
These
looked like
bowlers are paying attention.
The 1-2 was a little bit too close.
These bowlers are paying attention.
Yeah, because he can win that exhaust system.
268 was a score that Shane shot last week.
Because he was asking earlier that if he was allowed to
Yes, we allow bowlers 2 re-racks per game.
because what if I need a 3rd one?
Use it sparingly.
Now Keith gets the strike.
Rips a rack there.
Now he's happy.
How's that for a messenger? Pins just flying everywhere. Now Keith's gonna finish up on lane 10. He's gonna fall short today, but good bowling today.
Good
Yeah.
showing. Oh. Strike on the Brooklyn.
That was a little fancy, that one. Even Darley made a funny face.
With the hand motion.
We need to find out from Keith how many times he's made the TV show this summer. Oh, that one's high.
Well, a spare will have him at 173 for the match.
Not a bad game.
No, you know, he climbed the ladder, made it all the way to the championship match.
How do you even reach the first rung on the ladder?
And whose fault is that?
Who made me bowl today? Keith Miyashiro finishes with a 172 game. And now Miles Isuda will finish up. He's going for the high score on TV this season.
As for his answer, sure.
Possible 279.
As for his answer, I guess it would be Scott, huh?
Okay, he gets it way out to the 2 board.
Wow. See, with that strike here, he can go off the sheet for 279. You're right. And beat the score for the Ralph Motorsports. Woo! Close to that 300.
Oh, big shot here.
But no cigar.
He's not going for the cigar.
I'm gonna go and code him.
Oh, got it out.
But he still strikes.
Doesn't matter.
Gee.
Doesn't matter where he gets it.
Well, you still want to max out your score here because
All for the
278
marbles.
can be beaten pretty easily with a 279. So he'll be in the lead, that's for sure.
Do you mean 268?
He'll be in the lead. That doesn't mean he's going to win it.
Yes.
And that's the last ball. Solid 9-pin. Well, winner of our tournament, Miles Yasuda, 278 over Keith Miyashiro, 172. Stay tuned for our trophy presentation after these messages. Okay, back here at Hickam Bowling Center with our champion today. Miles, congratulations. Title number 7, and that's your 4th title this summer. Oh, great bowling. You got the beautiful trophy from the Clock and Trophy Shop on Sand Island Access Road. Bag tag from Glenn Azumi, and you've done this before. You get the free half-hour massage from Razo Kubo of Peace Within, and your earnings today. Well, red hot, man. How was that rail shot today?
It's kind of difficult, but
No gutter balls on TV.
no.
Well, who you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my wife Gina, my 2 boys Zachary and Bryce, my mom Carol, Keone and John Sagibo, Hawaii TV Bowling.
Not Jared Hayashi, yeah?
Yeah, Jared Hayashi.
Really? Oh, okay. Well, we're not done yet. You still got the raffle drawing. Ready for that?
Yeah.
You'll bring your son up? Okay, we'll be right back after these messages. Back here at Hickam Bowling Center with the champion Miles, and son Zachary is going to do the honors today, and he's going to pull out the name, right? Okay, no looking now. Close your eyes. All right. Okay, the first prize is going to give away the T-shirt and $25 gift certificate from Pakeli's Hawaiian Food in the Kolau Shopping Center. Nah, gotta be. Earl! Where's Earl? Suyoka. A little too early for the ball. You get the Hawaiian food again. Okay, let's give away the DV8 zombie bowling ball. Take a look at this one, the zombie. That's kind of like how I look. I want to thank Mike Signego, Hawaii Bowling Supply. You got your eyes closed? Let me check. Okay, good, good, good. Who is this now? Chris Yadao. Ah, you can hook this ball, huh? The zombie ball. Okay, how about the DV8 Misfit bowling ball? The Misfit. Okay, close your eyes. Close your eyes, close your eyes. Concentrate. All the guys that work here. Cliff, you got the Misfit. Yeah, a DV8 Misfit. Thank you, Mike Signego, Hawaii Bowling Supply. You're supposed to be working. Wrong shirt. What's up with that? All right, Cliff. How about the DV8 Hellraiser Revenge? Oh, boy. I want to thank Mike Signego, Hawaii Bowling Supply. Okay, Zachary, close your eyes. It's closed. It's closed. It's closed. Okay. David Blas. You're going to be sick. Someone text him. Okay. Get someone that's here. You're not looking. Close your eyes. Concentrate. Hurry up. Hurry up. Okay, where are you? Is that you? You're looking.
No, I'm like.
How can? Zachary.
You sure you can close your eyes?
I'm like. I think it's on the bottom, that's why.
We're gonna let Miles pull the last one. Our last prize, the Rotor bowling ball of choice. No, his eyes was closed. Okay, Daddy, close your eyes. It's always closed. You know what? Open your eyes next time. Glenn Azumi. It's just not right. Don't touch his hand. Get out of here. Okay, gang. Next week, we're going to be back here at Hickam Bowling Center for Open Doubles. We'll see you next week.